And you may check it out and just kind of throw it away, or just, because it's not, because it's free. But just because this is free does not mean that it was cheap. A lot of love went into this. So, and I made it for you. So if you'd like to have one, you may certainly take one. Let's see, what else do I have to tell you? Let me just let you know also, a lot of you guys, a lot of fans are singers themselves. They love to sing and perform. And I always get emails from people asking me if there are any karaoke tracks of my songs available. And I put a whole bunch on iTunes. So if any of you guys are singers and you like coming up on a school production or a community program or some kind of a talent show or whatever, a church production or whatever, and you want to sing anything of mine, you can most likely find an accompaniment track for it on iTunes, just so you know. What else? Oh, a lot of people have asked me about ringtones. Like, wouldn't it be fun to have like Edward Elric answering your phone for you? Or your ringtone being Tamaki Suo, or every time somebody calls you, your phone goes Kakarot, or something, Well, I made a whole bunch of them, and they're on iTunes as well, and Amazon MP3 and Rhapsody, so if you're interested in those, you can check those out. What else? Anything else? No, I don't think so. I think that's it. So I want to spend as much time talking with you guys as possible. So I wanted to get that out of the way, and let's just maybe have some questions about anything you're interested in. Yes? Yes?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
This is just pretty much, I'm just curious. Sorry. After watching FMA Brotherhood, which I honestly love it, and you work on the original Full Metal Alchemist, which do you like better?
That's a question I get a lot, and you know what? You're not going to like my answer. Because it's kind of a cop-out. I don't even see them as separate shows. To me, it's one big Full Metal adventure. You know what I mean?
Awesome.
To me, it's like the further adventures of Edward Elric. That's to me. So, like, when Brotherhood came along, and suddenly Ed's meeting new characters, Ling oh my gosh, right out of my head. What? Brain fart, yes. Is that a character? May Chang?
May, yeah, you got it.
Right. Anyway, all of these new characters that would show up, and then the new towns that they would go to, like Xerxes, and all of these new adventures where suddenly he and Ling are in Gluttony's belly, and all of the new things. To me, it was just like a whole new adventure for Ed. It wasn't like a new series. So I kind of roll it all together into one big experience.
That was a political answer.
I loved the first series. Oh my gosh, I loved it. We didn't think there would ever be any more. You guys, when we finished Full Metal, there was not a clue in the world that there would ever be any more. In fact, I did a couple of conventions with Seiji Mizushima. Anyone know who that is?
Oh, he worked on
He was the director of the original Full Metal Alchemist series.
Ooh.
And we actually hung out a little bit at a couple of big conventions, and he told me no more. Done. So we figured, that chapter of our lives is over. Full Metal is done, and then we move on to other things. But then out of the blue, a couple of years later, they decide to make a whole new series based on the manga. And I had always heard the manga was really amazing, that the story was really powerful. And so when I heard they were doing one on the manga, I'm like, well, I bet that's going to be pretty awesome. And so we got the chance to do more Full Metal. But to me, it was kind of like a continuation and just new stories, father and all of that. It was just awesome. Yeah, sweet.
I know a lot of people ask you, how you connect to certain characters. Well, lately I started watching the series Seikoku Basara, and I saw that you did Mitsuhide. I want to ask, how are you like Mitsuhide? Because he's such a deranged character.
Oh, well, because I'm deranged. No, actually, that's what I like to call acting. You know, I mean, quite honestly, you know what? Actors love to play characters like that are so not them, because that's where the acting comes in, right? If I try my best in my normal life to be a really nice guy, then whenever I get the chance to play an evil, bad character, it's a lot of fun, because it's going to demand, you know, more acting performance and drawing on some kind of imagination than it would be if it was just me. You know
Like
what I
when
mean?
you're
If
a
I
police
just-
officer.
It's funny when people, a lot of times people say to me, "What character have you played that's most like you?" Well, there's certainly those characters that I've played that are like me, but usually they're not as much fun, just because it doesn't require as much concentration as an actor. But I enjoyed Basra. I enjoyed it a lot. And what's funny is we did the video game first, and then the anime came along, and since we had already been cast for the video game, we got to play the same characters in the anime. So, yes. Are you Link?
Yes.
You look awesome.
With the bomb.
Nice. Don't like that. Until I leave.
Who was your favorite homunculus out of the whole series, Brotherhood?
Who was your favorite Link?
I would have to say Reed from the Brotherhood.
Really? Yeah. Brotherhood Greed was pretty cool. You know what? Who I think was my favorite? I think from the original series. Ooh. Yeah, I've said this before. I'm going to have to stick with my same answer then. Lust. For like 3 reasons. Number 1, she's hot. I mean, undeniably, you know, irresistibly hot. I wouldn't expect you to understand that yet. You will. And so, first, because she's hot. Secondly, you know why I really liked her is because at the end she kind of turned and, you know what I mean, and helped Edward. And then thirdly, because she's hot. No, but you know what? I tell you what. I really, really love Envy, too. But you know why? Because Envy is such a tragic character. He's so, I say she because I think of Wendy Powell. When I think of Envy, I think of the voice actors who played Envy. And so I always say she, and the fans are very quick to correct me. But I love Envy because he is such a tragic character. So angry and so bitter and so vengeful. But then when you find out why, you're like, oh my gosh, that is so sad, you know? Yeah, exactly. You feel bad for him that his dad, you know, abandoned him, and you know that his 2 kids and Al were more important to him than Envy was. Yeah, so I really liked that a lot too. Yes, ma'am.
Do you think you've been typecast in any of the characters that you've done?
That's a great question. Do I think I've been typecast?
Brotherhood.
Wasn't really typecast. This is like, you know what? I think that in my entire body of work, I've had the opportunity to do a lot of different things. So I think, I don't know, but I think that the people that I work with, I've established with them that I have a wide range, that I'm versatile. So I don't always get cast as the young hero, you know, the Edward Elric, or maybe even, you guys been watching Kakaishi, which is on right before Full Metal.
Yes.
Yoshimori. He's a teenage kid, hero. Well, how different, you know, I mean, how different can I possibly make my voice for that? You can't really. I tried a little bit, but I've done so many different kinds of characters that are very different. Now, as anime fans, you guys know a lot of shows that the average public doesn't know, right?
Yeah.
So, like, you know Basara, and any number of other shows that were anime that went straight to DVD, right?
Aren't even released.
Right, or that were never, that were